advertised. I mean, he just throws the ball on the money every time. He's got brilliant tools, and he distributes it to a lot of different players.
3rd and 13 for the Sooners. Redding can't get there. High, incomplete. Oklahoma forced a punt. You talk about coverage on the field. Derek Johnson, number 11, was also back there on pass coverage, working on the sideline along with Babers. What a drop number 11 has from his linebacking spot.
There's Babers right there, man-to-man to the outside against the freshman Clayton. Now, the reason he could play so close is he had a safety behind him, covering up the deep ball so he can gamble on everything short.
So White finally throws an incompletion. Ferguson drills one. Basher at the 20. Can't slip the second man. And it's one of the big fellas who comes in. Roy Williams, number 38, their All-American safety, makes the stop. Timeout. They're back. And the Longhorns again with poor starting field position inside their own 20-yard line against this OU defense. He went hard on Williams. He breaks the first tackle. He made the most out of it for about 3 yards. And now it's time for the Dodge Drive summary. Gary, this is exactly what Oklahoma did to Florida State in last year's BCS championship.
One time out of the 5 drives in the first half, and look where they're starting in the second half. Did they start in any territory? Those 75-yard drives against this Oklahoma defense are tough to come by.
159 yards for Texas, 95 for Oklahoma total. But Oklahoma had enough in its scoring drive to lead it 7-3. Play fake Sims, throws over Wilkerson, complete to Scaife, short of the first down. Kalmus coming over defensively.
Kalmus and Everidge, those guys just are so fast to the ball. Everidge sometimes will make mistakes. Texas has not been able to get behind the safeties in this game, which everyone on Texas talked about. They had to take advantage of the aggressiveness for Oklahoma safeties.
Victor Ike has been their best running back. I'm a little surprised they empty it out on 3rd and 2. They elect to put Sims naked in the backfield. They're going to throw for it. The Sooners will try to get there. Quick drop, got it wide open. Johnson to the 41-yard line, and there was a lot of daylight between the defender that time and Johnson.
Can't believe that was the way this defense was designed. They blitz right over the slot right here and don't leave anybody on the receiver. Look at this, 3rd and 2. Come on, Oklahoma, you can't give a quarterback like that. That's high schoolish. Anybody could throw that one.
Gave him 14 more yards. Sims has thrown for 155. He's 16 of 24. No touchdowns, 1 interception. Protection, middle, incomplete. Misfired as he tried to hook up with B.J. Johnson again. Let's check in with Jack.
Well, Brent, believe it or not, Chris Sims likes to keep lists. One of the lists that he keeps are people that have become his detractors or things that he has failed at. Now, it seems that Mike Stoops early this year had questioned how Chris Sims could be on the Heisman Trophy list in the preseason, so he put Stoops on the list. Then Mike Stoops said he's a 10 times better player than last year. Sims said, wow, that's great, but he isn't coming off my list.
Second down and 10 with the running back behind him. He'll try Williams again, and he bangs it out to the 44-yard line. So Sims facing a passing situation again. Ivan Williams is going to come out.
You know, Brent, you mentioned Tommy Harris as being, the guy that they must handle. But this Oklahoma front four, all of them, doing a great job. Corey Klein, Dvorak, Wilkerson, Heineke, they all do a good job. They do not get knocked down.
Nobody is with Sloan Thomas. Here they come now. They've got him picked up far left. Timeout. Oklahoma was fouled up on defense, and Mike Stoops is going to be livid. They had number 9, Sloan Thomas, uncovered. And finally, Perkins went dashing over to the other side, and OU is forced to use a very valuable timeout. Unhappy co-defensive coordinators. Timeout. Stoops' agent. He should be the next big-time head coach in college football. Man's got fire in his belly and knowledge, knows talent. Now his defense faces a 3rd and 7. Let's see what Sims can come up with. Checks it off. He's got one-on-one to his right. Sims checking, got great time. Oh, almost intercepted. He threw a bad ball that time, and Antonio Perkins couldn't get the handle.
Another zone. Corners in the short flat. Safeties deep. Chris misreads this. He thinks it's man-to-man coverage. Look at that. Bait him. He baits him. He baits him, and Perkins cuts inside. If he could catch the ball, that would have been 7 points. Sims goes from one side to the other side, comes late to where he thinks he's got a drop-off. Very, very fortunate to get away with that one.
Bradford standing on the horn 30. Here's Fagan. Great tackle at the 20-yard line. Michael Unger makes a great tackle. There is number 29. Here is Chris Sims' release, Gary. You wanted to take a close look at it.
Yeah, you want to get this thing out of your hand, in and out of your hand. There's the release cock. Look, there's the 5-step drop. He gets it under 2 seconds, excuse me. There's the deep crossing route under 3. And this one looks around, and still right in the 3-second package. When they don't blitz, Chris Sims, that offensive line is giving him time to throw the ball.
OU spreads the field. 3 receivers to the right, and White will run it, and Johnson unloads on him.
Man.
The freshman, number 11, said, let me take him on. And that's why, folks, they're talking about him in the same breath with one, dare I say, Tommy Nobis.
There he is right there, number 11, the other number 11. He's trying to shadow Quentin Griffin. On the way to shadow one guy, he drills the quarterback.
2nd down and 9. Look at that front. Now the horn's back out. Dede trying to get there. Down the sideline, out of bounds, incomplete. That was Brooks on the ball, but he was out of bounds.
See, there's that deep safety that Babers had behind him.
The State Fair of Texas in the background. And we've had a lot of big plays, but none bigger than that blocked field goal by Andre Woolfolk. And then on the option, look, Quentin Griffin for the touchdown. The only touchdown of the game. 9:40 left in the 3rd. Shotgun look, Jason White. He replaced the injured Nate Hibble. Time, couldn't find a receiver. Now he's scrambling. Off to the right, he can throw it incomplete. It will go down at the 18-yard line, and OU is forced to punt. And folks, don't be surprised if Texas doesn't come after one of these punts.
You know, that time the Texas secondary did such a great job. Even though White was scrambling from side to side, they never came off their coverage. They never broke down in their discipline, and that's what made Jason White have to eat that ball.
Thornton shaken up on the play. Hooked off. The Gunners are all alone on the outside. 8 on the line for Texas. OU accounting for them. Good protection, they set the return. And it's a beautiful punt by Ferguson. He drives the Horns back to the 30-yard line. What a weapon Jeff Ferguson is. A 52-yard punt. ABC Sports President